Good morning, traders. Welcome to followmetrades.com Real Traders Club live session on Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. All right, things starting to happen in the market. It's earnings season. It's kicking off. We got some results here, so let's take a look at our CNBC dashboard. Good starting point. See what's going on. Oh, we got some red here. Dow is off 0.37. S&P 0.43, NASDAQ a little bit more, 0.459, just over 0.5%. And S&P 500 falls as Morgan Stanley and Netflix decline after earnings. Other big news: Facebook Meta started its latest round of layoffs and now focusing on technical employees. And that, that whole sector just continues. So we do have some again, some big companies continuing to report earnings. Let's look at some of these, see what the results were. Biggest moves: pre-market, United Airlines, Netflix, Morgan Stanley, and more. United Airlines pre-market was down 0.9, posted a loss, 63 cents per share. Smaller than the estimated loss, but they're still down. 11.43 billion in revenue. Man, a little bit higher than expected. IB and Interactive Brokers, I know a lot of traders use IB, down, reported a miss on earnings in the first quarter. Netflix down. Netflix last year talked about, hey, this whole password sharing, right? If you want to watch, you got to pay. They were, hey, we're going to crack down on this. They got a lot of pushback, so I think they're taking a little more time to do that as smoothly as possible. So they pushed that out, and the shareholders said, "Come on, man, let's do it right." So the shares are down. Regional bank Western Alliance jumped 20%. So here's the banking crisis. There wasn't. They declined 11% in the first quarter, and they had some pullback in withdrawals, but they said, "Hey, we got it back. Deposits have been rebounding." So Western Alliance is up, and that's good news because we're also in some regional banks, and they're doing well as well. Travelers, insurance up 3%, beat both top and bottom line. Intel's down. They had a dedicated chip block scale for Bitcoin mining, and they stopped production. Abbott Laboratories up a little bit. Bancor up. Beat for the first quarter. Rivian slipped a little bit. Boeing dipped a little bit. Got a flaw in the 737 MAX planes, but not bad. They're on it. Morgan Stanley down. So again, the theme that we've seen was no tolerance for any weakness in earnings. If you meet expectations, you're up a little bit. If you show any sign of weakness, there's going to be a reaction. The notable exception to that was the regional bank, Western. It was good news, in terms of rebound, and up 20%. So that's pretty good. Here's the S&P 500 daily chart. Glimpse in reality. So we've had this uptrend, right? Today, a little pullback, but it hasn't broken out. You can look at, if you just kind of draw a line, well, it did break a little bit. If you just draw a line along the bottom edge of these candlesticks, broke down a little bit. So I'm going to take a pause. We took a pause here. Is it going to do it again? Kind of looks like it. We don't have any big economic news. Fed's not going to do anything until May. But let's look at the economic report calendar here. Here we are, Wednesday, all yellow, no red flag. Tomorrow we do have unemployment claims, and that's, of course, an important report, important metric, and one that affects the Fed's decision on rates. So there we go. I was looking, here's the 10-minute intraday chart on the S&P 500. And if you just look, the grayed out sections are aftermarket, pre-market. The darker section here is the regular session. I've compressed a little bit, so we can see several days. if we just look at the pattern, it's been, although overall up, pretty choppy, right? Not, I wouldn't call it volatile because the range isn't that big percentage wise. But I would say just looking for direction, right? Just looking for direction, but overall up. So the market's looking for a catalyst, as earnings accumulate. That could be it. And again, rest of this week, we don't have any major reports. So it could continue a little bit choppy, but not volatile. That's the forecast. But the good news is within that, there are individual stocks and sectors that are doing well and presenting opportunities, trying to take advantage of it. All right, that's it for the market overview.